Sid.
Actually, I think Tim and I are both thinking to get killed
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be reckless about it.
All right, guys, we are actually live right now, I believe. Are we live? I believe we're live.
Looks like
We
it.
are
We're
live.
live.
Hooray! Hi, I'm Ed McKeel, and your dungeon master for this evening, and welcome to the Dragonlance Nexus presents Dragons on the River of Time. Say that 5 times fast. If you're new to the game, you can find our recorded sessions on YouTube. We are live streaming on Facebook under the Dragonlance or the @Dragonlance Nexus handle, and of course Twitch under Dragonlance Nexus. Our info is to the right, I believe, or left, below me. That's right. We changed the overlay. I'm sorry, that's my bad. So before we get into our game and all the cool things, we have a new player today, and I typically go around. We introduce our players and we say who you are, who your character is. So let's start with our new player. A very old friend of mine. His name is William. William, tell us who you are real quick and who your new character is. William?
Oh, looks like he might have frozen up.
He said he froze.
Okay. All right. So we're going to continue on, and when William unfreezes, so let's go to Chuck. Chuck, who are you? Who's your character?
Let's see. My name is William. I'm streaming in from Akron, Ohio. And
It's a delayed stuff. I don't know.
That's it.
This is going to be the longest game ever.
And we lost you. All right. Well, we'll wait for him to come back. Chuck, go ahead, please.
I am playing Tarn Winteraxe. My name is Chuck. I are on the Canonical. I'm on the forums. No, I'm not on the forums. I'm not that guy. I am on the Nexus writing crew for the last 2 decades. I am Trampus's pizza delivery boy on Thursdays.
You
I play a
do
pet
a
dwarven.
good job.
Thanks, and I play a dwarven paladin who loves life and especially minotaurs.
Okay.
Garrus is his best friend.
And William, hey, you're here, and it looks like your video's working. So who are you, and who's your character?
my name's William. I'm streaming in from Akron, Ohio, and I'm going to be playing Zorion Sejanus, the cleric of Order Domain of Paladin.
Okay, cool. And William, so you're coming out of Ohio, and we are actually old friends. William actually played in one of my original Dragonlance campaigns back in when I was living in Mississippi in 2008 and 9, 7 too, I think. We were playing the Age of Mortals campaign, and we actually got all the way to the end, and then we never finished the last battle with Frost. We got right in the middle of it, so it was good times. But William's good people, and I will be looking forward to hearing from him. Oh, fun fact, William challenged me. He's like, give me a letter for your name to start my character's name with, and I told him Z. So that's why he went Zorion.
Gotcha.
I guess
Cool.
That's a cool name.
I'm not the nice person here. All right, let's go to Tim.
Hi guys, I'm Tim. I'm playing Garrus the Minotaur, powerhouse fighter, all of that good stuff. Yep, I'm on the Facebook pages, and you see me around there, and also on the Dragonlance writing team, and occasionally on the Nexus podcast as well, or the Canonical podcast as well. So yeah, looking forward to cracking some skulls here in just a second.
All right, Weldon, you're next in line.
Hi, I'm Weldon Chen. I've been a fan for Dragonlance since the 1980s, 1985. This time I'm playing Ari Haversack, Kinder Bounty Hunter, and just the all around, annoying guy who steals, well, it's not steals, but takes as evidence for the crimes that other Kinder commit. And like on a noble mission to hunt down these Kinder thieves and bring them back to justice.
All right. Thank you. Well then, John, you're next.
All right, my name is John Ryan. I am playing Eravan Moonwhisper, a warlock of the device of time journeying is my patron. You can find that subclass on the Dragonlance Nexus if you are so inclined to check it out. Something that I worked on. And I've got a couple other things on there as well. I've written up magic items and monsters on the Nexus, as well as a cleric and 2 warlock subclasses. So I've been a fan of Dragonlance for a long time, and as the forever DM in my home game, it's great to be able to play in this monthly game.
Thank you, John. And last but not least, Trampus, the man, the myth, the legend.
Oh, gosh. Hi, everyone. My name is Trampus Whiteman. I am co-author of a few Dragonlance D&D books from 3.5. Script writer for the Legend of Huma comic series, primary script writer, I would say. I am playing MacGuffin tonight. MacGuffin is a Tinker Gnome artificer, and he's kind of blending the lines of machine and magic, and he figures the other gnomes who tried it out got it wrong, and he's doing it his way.
Well, thank you very much, Trampus. So before we kind of go into our summary of last session, I'd like to plug a few things that the Nexus has been doing. Right now, we are knee-deep in Tasselhoff's Guide to Everything. That is the Nexus's 5e rulebook that is coming out that we've been working on, and we're hoping to have it in the next 2 weeks. I'm doing the layout, and of course, Tim and Chuck and John and Weldon and Trampus have all donated their time and written a lot of good stuff. So we've got some good rules in there. We've been we've been teasing those on our social media. So if you haven't heard of it, go ahead and look at our Twitter or our Facebook handle, and you can see some of the pages from our, I think we shared some different races. We've shared some organizations rules. Yesterday, we shared the Kender handler background. There we go. So look for that coming very, very soon, and it'll be free. All you have to do is just download it. And if you like what you see, that would be to our next topic is our Patreon supporters. If you're watching, we love you. You can find a link to that in our background. So if you'd like to just support the Dragonlance Nexus, it kind of keeps the websites hosted. It keeps our lights on. So if you don't mind, donate. And we usually are kind of giving extra teases to the Patreon or the patrons that have been donating, and as far as they've been getting a little bit more than what we've been releasing as spoilers on Fridays. Okay, so we are in session 9. Last session, you began in the Anvil of Time, speaking with the Journeyman. He explained some key insights of Kryn's history, including the Chaos War, the theft of Kryn by Takhisis, the Dragon Overlords, and the eventual death of Takhisis and Paladine becoming a mortal, an elf, which you guys really kind of went and you got very interested in, and there was some good back and forth about that. He also explained that Pandora Ko is traveling along the River of Time, gathering powerful artifacts blessed by Takhisis, and he suspects that she's going to somehow collect them all and resurrect her at some point in time in the future. So while you guys were at the Anvil, you took 4 days of downtime. You got all of your items identified. Ari set up an evidence room containing the items he confiscated during your adventures. Eravan studied some spell books he took from several dead Blackrobe mages. Garrus, I believe you said you were studying some of the history books or anything that was available in the Anvil.
Right.
MacGuffin, you retooled K9 from a dog steel defender into a bear. Do you have a new name? Because you never, or are you going
I
to keep it?
do not. I've been trying to think of something and I haven't. So maybe one of our viewers might have a suggestion for me, and if not, maybe one of our patrons. I would be honored to pick from some of the best suggestions you guys have.
Great.
A10.
Okay.
That's no, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
All right. So another thing that MacGuffin did was he infused Tarn's throwing axe with his artificer magic as way of apology for not identifying his medallion of faith over several sessions. He'd been asked, and that was I guess that kind of stuck in the dwarf's craw there for a little bit.
Yeah, Chuck remembered it, and in typical Trampus fashion, I forgot it. I'm afraid that's one area where I may be a little too much like Tracy, in which, I got a little fistman in me. We'll just say that.
It's all right. You're back into the neutral category for Tarn.
Yes.
And Tarn brewed a pale ale, and he actually worked with the journeyman to send it back in time. So it was already aged. I think they said they aged it a few months or something, which I thought was pretty cool. After your downtime, you guys met in the kind of the time room, and the journeyman showed you a map of Istar and briefed the following. He said that the dominant language in Istar is Church Istaran. Pandora Kao is potentially masquerading, he suspects, as either a human or an elf. He's sending you or sent you to 15 Korg in the year 15 PC, pre-Cataclysm. And that's basically 5 days before the Night of the Roses, which is a holy holiday that celebrates Huma's success over defeating Takhisis during third Dragon War.
Third.
Right? Yeah, third. Okay. See? All right. Anyway, during that day on the 20th of Korg, the King Priest is going to declare slavery for any evil races. And being that you guys do have a Minotaur in the party, that's starting to prove a little bit, showing a little conflict. From there, he mentioned you arriving at the World Serpent Inn in the Six Sword Square, and that there's a guardian of the portal, and it's a kender named Ferret Snitchwhistle. He's basically a kender that's been damned by Zivlin. He said, when you want to leave, you have to pay the price or pay the toll with Ferret's permission. He also gave you a Helm of Comprehend Languages, which Ari took. So looking back at the old session, we used the Helm of Comprehend Languages incorrectly. So we're just going to hand wave the last session, but Weldon, from now on, you can read foreign languages and you can understand them, but you cannot speak them. That was my bad. I thought it gave you that ability, and it does not. So just moving forward, we're just going to use those rules. Okay?
Oh, was I speaking to someone in a different foreign language?
Yeah, a couple times.
Of course, we can make this a unique magic item.
Yeah, that's a little OP, overpowered. So, but anyway, you traveled back in time through the portal. You came into a large foyer with Ferret Snitchwhistle sitting behind a desk on the top floor of the World Serpent Inn. It was a really strange place. He kind of entered all of your information into a ledger. He recognized Erevan, but said that they were going to meet again in his future. Erevan, you never really questioned him further on that. You spoke with Ferret, finding out why he was damned. He told you that he had also been a time traveler and had stolen holy relics of Zivlin, and so he was damned to be the keeper of the portals and constantly recycle over every X amount of years when the gods dropped the fiery mountain. he gets to see that and then restart over at a certain time frame. There were other locked doors that you suspected had portals. One locked door was guarded by Githyanki, which was my homage to Spelljammer. Another was guarded by 3 human ladies, which later turned out to be guarding the way to the Fey Road of the Tuatha Duna Drell. They also mentioned a human by the name of Dathan had traveled to Fey Road, which technically happens hundreds of years later, but no one checked that one. The party entered into a bargain with the 3 ladies, Rose Red, Sandra Dusk, and Plain Jane, to return the legendary Olam harp, which is it's an instrument of the bards. You can find that on the Dungeon Master's Guide, page 176, from the Solio Thebalis, which is the Hall of Sacrilege in the Tower of High Sorcery in Istar, which is now the personal treasure trove of the King Priest. The ladies cast Contact Other Plane, and you guys got to ask 5 questions. You watched a few of those questions, but it was rough going. What you did find out was Pandora may soon go to the Istar Tower of High Sorcery. You found out that Sedition, the artifact you were hunting, is in the Tower of High Sorcery in Istar. You've also found out that there is no portal that leads to that tower. And the last question that you asked was, is Pandora near the Baragon Plaza, which is located close to the Great Temple? And that was a yes. So you then descended to the ground level, entering a tavern with patrons ranging from fairies to minotaurs. You all decided to leave and head towards Baragon Plaza, not speaking with any of the weird denizens you had seen. You traveled through the beautiful city, that kind of going through resplendent, beautiful city lanes and gardens, and it's a work of wonder, this city. Along the way, you were stopped by a patrol of Knights of the Divine Hammer, and they attempted to not only detain Paris first, but they were going to go after a few of you as well, the others. So my most enjoyable highlight moments of the last session was the Tarn brewing beer and working with the journeyman with the anvil to age it. I thought that was very dwarvish of you. Go ahead and have +1 to your inspiration. Ari, designating that room for all of your borrowed objects that you may or may not return. You are already at max inspiration, so I can't really give you any inspiration points.
No
We
worries.
are in session 9, back in the city of Istar on the 15th of Korg, 15 PC. Inspiration scores are as follows. Ari, you have 2 inspiration points. Erevan, 2. Garrus, you have 1. MacGuffin, you have 2. And Tarn, you also have 2. And Ryan, you also have 1. So I have house ruled inspiration where you can have an extra inspiration point. You can have up to 2. So just for your own edification and for those in the audience. So loot lost. You lost the multicolored scale of time, which the journeyman is studying and said was a little bit dangerous for you guys to be using. And also the book of time that you had brought back from your adventures through the anvil. Journeyman is also studying that. That book is a kind of a how-to on time magic and is written by some of the older masters of the Towers of High Sorcery and even some sorcerers before the wizards were ever even created. So some of your loot gained. Garrus, you have that +1 greatsword. Tarn, your throwing axe, like I mentioned, is a +1 and to attack and damage. Is it +1 to attack and damage, Trampus? Anyway, look it up. We can look it up.
I'll look it up.
I know it's got the returning feature. And then, of course, Ari, you have that Helm of Conquered Languages. Last session, everyone got 7 XP, 700 experience points per player. So let's go ahead and go to the battle map. Travis, if you can switch us over. There we are. Okay, so before we go in here, let's, everyone was gonna roll initiative. Let's go ahead and do that. So Ryan, I've got something for you. Don't roll initiative at all. You're gonna just come in at the bottom of the round and I'll explain what's going on.
Don't forget to click on your token first.
Oh gosh, thank you.
Correct. I gotta find my tokens too.
I may not ever go first, but I'll always go last.
I got a trash list in here.
Okay. Oh, I might have rolled twice by accident.
Yeah, I rolled twice.
How do I do this from this thing again?
Ah.
I don't even know. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to add them. Okay, just do this. Damn it. Sorry, guys. I always mess up when it comes to this. And now we do descending. All right, Erebon, you are to go first. The knights have drawn their weapons. You've not drawn yours yet.
Okay, the knights have drawn their weapon. I am going to see where I'm at and cast False Life
Okay.
to give myself some temporary hit points. Oh, let me get my spell sheet pulled up.
So actually, William, go ahead and add yourself to the initiative, but you're going to be last on the initiative. Do you know how to do that yet?
No, not yet.
You right click on your token and say add turn. It'll add you to the turn order.
All right. So
7 temp hit.
So what did you do? I'm sorry.
I casted False Light using my Warlock invocation.
Okay.
So 1d4 plus 4. So I have 7 temporary hit points right now.
Okay, cool.
And I'm going to kind of move over just a little bit and back. And that's it for me.
All right. Okay. Darn.
All right. Well, they drew their weapons. They're kind of lippy towards me.
They were definitely lippy.
Well, so
They didn't like the look of any of you.
I was not trying to fight anybody.
well, we weren't either, but we weren't allowed to talk our way out of it. So I guess we're doing the old school way. I'm attacking the bottom right one.
Okay.
And so 17.
Yes.
So 10 slashing, and I'm going to smite him.
Yeah.
First level smite for another.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Don't smite. The 17 isn't it. I apologize.
Oh, okay. Well, it's nice knowing you guys.
Armor. I apologize.
One of those.
Yeah.
What are they wearing? Are they wearing plate?
They're wearing plate armor.
Okay.
All right. Was that it?
Yep.
All right. MacGuffin.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, well. My bear is going to move forward. And first of all, he's going to growl at him. Let's see. I know there's an area. L. Smith Defender. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. Bear with me. I'm trying to. Well, maybe I don't have that added there. Okay. I'm just trying to find a way to attack with the Steel Defender, and I forgot how.
So the Steel Defender, I think, Chuck, I feel like you had that situated, didn't you?
I don't have the bear stats though.
It's the same as the K9.
It's the same as the K9. Nothing
So,
has
yeah.
changed.
Yeah, so pop open the K9 one and you should be able to roll for the attack.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that on Roll20.
What
Should
was
be
your
here.
What was your K9 called?
K9.
K9. I know
Very
you created
original.
one for him. I don't know
I
where he
did.
is. Strange.
Well, and the weird part is
I'm looking to see if I archived him by accident.
Does he have the same? Does he use Monster Manual statistics?
No, he's got his own.
He's got his own stat block. Okay.
Yeah.
here, hold on. Battlesmith, Steel Defender. So he can repair. He can deflect an attack. He can't be surprised, huh? 15. But where's the frickin' attack?
Here, I'll restore it. It's on there now.
Okay.
And I'll get back. I get Trampus. I'll give you permission to.
That would be really great.
Let's see. I get the right one.
All right. In the meantime, so we have what, 4 guys here?
Yes.
And let's see. Would a 10-foot square cover all 4 of these?
Yep. Unless, yeah, I mean, assuming it's 5-foot squares, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to take out my gun, which I ought to come up with a name for the gun itself, and I'm switching attachments around and putting on the grease gun feature. I reach back, pump a lever a few times, and then and I cast grease. And so let's see, DC 15 dexterity save. And it looks like it makes the terrain that they're on difficult.
And they all fail.
All right, they all fall prone then.
All right. All right. I'm going to turn these guys sideways to show that they're prone.
Pet bear.
And I apologize for my crying baby in the background.
Oh, that's all right, dude.
All right.
I think our audience will understand too. Both of you. Yeah.
Okay. So next, MacGuffin is. So was the bear doing anything?
The bear's going to hold his action, but kind of growl at them like, "You better not get up."
Okay. So let's go to the knights. The knights, their movements getting back up. So that was basically a. I have to make another save to get up, do they? Search that spell right there in the little thingy.
Creature that enters this area or ends its turn must Also succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. Okay.
So
It
if their
doesn't
turn
say-
ends, right? If they end their turn, did I hear
Correct.
that right? Yeah. Okay.
So they're all gonna move. This guy over here.
I'll take an attack on him then.
That's fine. I'm guessing on this dude right there, right?
And do you have like
Oh,
a
was it the
grease
far one?
spot that you can put in there?
And I was gonna say there's an 18 hit this time.
Yeah, 18 hits on the top. You did a great job.
What's that?
18 hits. Yes.
All right, I will smite him then
Okay.
for an additional
I
6
will put
points
a
of
little
damage.
thing Hey, so you did 16?
16 to him.
All right, cool. All right, so all right. So you basically just kind of slash him along his back as he's kind of moving towards MacGuffin.
Hey Ed, can my bear take its action now?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah, he can take a swipe.
So
Same guy. This guy here.
Nice.
did I show up?
Whoa, it sure did.
Holy cats, that's a natural 20.
There it is.
And that's going to be on that guy.
Yes, same guy. All right, while you're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and draw a little shape there to show that it's
See.
greased.
Just click on the Rend Trampus
In the chat box.
below the
Oh.
27.
Oh, on the chat box, they'll do it there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got it. Nice. Yay.
All right.
Good bear.
So he did 9 damage.
Yep.
Ah,
And is that double damage because it's a natural 20?
I already did the second dice.
hang on a second.
Oh, it does a second dice. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Dang it, I swear that's what
Okay.
gets me is every edition is slightly different.
All right. So your bear just takes its big metallic claw and just slashes him, and it goes through one of the joints in between the plates. His metallic claws are able to kind of get through. All right.
There's more where that's coming from. Of course, I've just changed history.
Yeah. What if in the next 15 years these guys do important things? I don't even know.
This guy is actually a distant ancestor of Tannis's.
What are you doing, Ari?
All right, it's gotten awful quiet. Someone else talk.
No, I know.
Oh, you
Weldon?
must have cut out, Ed.
My turn?
Oh, well then it's your turn. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna use my bonus action to basically hide, find cover behind this potted plant. I'm gonna use my crossbow and hit the one that's just pulled away and is attacking MacGuffin. Let's see if I can get my.
Can you show me which one on the map? Just do the little your cursor there and press down. Like that guy, which guy?
Next to the right.
This guy here?
Yeah,
Okay, got it.
that guy.
All right.
So I think I can do a sneak attack because it's right next to one of my guys. So,
Oh, did you hide?
No, he's,
yeah, I hid.
but he's right next to Trampus. He gets a sneak attack damage if he hits.
Yeah. Either way.
With a range attack?
Yeah.
with the range
Okay,
attack.
that's right.
But a 14 is not a hit.
A 14 is not a hit, sir. Sorry.
It's because you're hiding behind Lord Soth, the potted plant.
Right.
So you were hiding. You would get
Potted
you would have
plant.
gotten an advantage, but your second roll is an 8.
Oh. Did I click on that twice? Yeah, I gotta be
You
careful
did.
about
So
double-clicking.
Yeah, he did 14 and an 8.
Oh, well.
All right. Garrus.
All right. Garrus kind of rumbles that he wasn't interested in fighting. He doesn't want to hurt you, but he pulls out that great sword and does.
Yeah, he does. Good lord. Ow!
Yeah, and he's also
South or the guy to the northeast?
he's gonna expend his one measly little superiority die for an additional 4 points of damage,
So
and he's gonna tell this guy to run away and just kind of scream in his face in a big bestial way. And
he's
he has
gonna make
he has to make a wisdom save.
saving throw.
Yep.
Sure. Give me 1 minute there.
That's the guy to the south of me,
Sure.
by the way.
I think on an 18, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, probably. Let's see.
These guys are kind of different knights. You know what I mean? So,
Let me see what
sorry,
the
you
DC
hit.
is. I didn't write down the DC. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. Well, let me know. So you hit the guy to the south though for 14 damage, though, correct?
Correct. Do. Look it up here.
Okay.
Oh shoot.
I feel like an 18 will.
It
Wisdom
probably
save
is probably fine. I'm
Yeah,
just
you looked that-
I just
you
need to
looked
know what
up.
the DC is.
No, you're cool. It'll be on your sheet somewhere.
It'll be 15 is the DC, so it's fine.
So, were you going to do anything else?
I think drawing my weapon used a bonus action, and I'm not going to move anywhere. So yeah, I'm fine for now.
So we're going to go to Ryan on the 0. William, Ryan recently in the court of the king priest, there's been an elven priestess by the name of Pulchra Mendicia Thanis, and she's been very vocal in leading a sect of clergy to petition the king priest to reinstitute slavery for the evil races. Obviously, over the past month, you've gathered a following of younger priests, many of them peacekeeping peers against this edict. It's gained the ire of the establishment. You guys are definitely in the minority, with many of the older priests calling to name you all heretics. More today, you were recently attempting to meet with the Merchants Guild to petition them to use influence towards your cause, but they refused to give you audience. Dejected, you began meandering back towards the Great Temple. Walking through one of the many gardens, you find a group of Knights of Divine Hammer, basically now in a battle with what looks to be the most strangest group of adventurers, which are a dwarf, a gnome, a kender, a minotaur, and a wild elf. So you're entering the fray dead last. You were going to have your full action right now. You just kind of, as you were a little in your failure of being able to meet with the Merchants Guild, you've been dejected and you just weren't really noticing what's going on, and you just walked through this. You walk through this garden and you see Knights of the Divine Hammer going to town on these people. And you are a ranking priest. So anyway, guys, as reactions, go ahead and give me perception checks.
I've already used my reaction.
It's a freebie.
Okay, I just
It's
run it
fine.
past you
I don't
first.
No, it's fine. It's cool. It's cool.
Perception?
Modified 20.
Wait a minute. Passive.
Just a normal perception check is fine. I'm gonna allow you the rolls. I'm not gonna do the passive thing right now.
Oof, maybe you should have.
All right. Well, so
I am
Garrus?
so focused ahead. I
I'm-
don't see anything around. Tell me.
Garrus
I'm
and Tarn.
contemplating how to set the grease on fire.
Right. Garrus and Tarn, you see William, explain yourself.
Explain yourself, William.
Explain myself.
What do you look
I'm
like? How
very
about
sorry. So Zorion is a peacekeeper in the Church Militant. He's not quite old. And they recruit him big in order to be, intimidating and reassuring at the same time. So I see Zorion as, tall, broad across the shoulder, dark-haired. You can't be without a beard. As I come upon this melee, what I'm basically seeing is a bunch of Knights of the Divine Hammer in a church that serve a church that I'm rapidly beginning to see as corrupt, fighting violently against an entire group of metahumans. And I don't think that that's the right thing to do.
So you've got your actions there. What do you want to do? You have
All right.
your full round.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So we're going to move 30 feet east toward the stairs, and then 5, 10, 25. Let's see. I don't believe that Tarn is within 30 feet of me, just barely.
I'm 25 feet away from you.
Are you? Okay.
He is.
I'm counting.
25. It's okay.
There's 4 editions worth of square counting in my head. Cool.
Yeah, you can draw lines and everything now.
We'll
get there. We'll get there. No rush.
All right. So Zorion is gonna grasp his shield and raise one hand, and he's going to cast a bless spell, and I'm going to target Tarn and Garrus and Airy. Well, I don't know if I can't see Airy. He's hiding. So,
I mean, he never really made a
other guy, but I don't know if you can see me because he walked right.
You walked right past him. He's
that's
there.
right.
He's not hiding from you specifically.
Yeah.
So we're gonna bless Airy and Garrus and Tarn, and then Garrus, you haven't used your reaction yet. Is that correct?
I did when I did the perception check. So yeah.
Well, that was a freebie.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I haven't used a
That's fine.
reaction this round.
Then in that case, if you would like to use your reaction, you may make a free melee attack against a target of your choice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Then I shall use that reaction. And
Let's not forget you're blessed, so you can drop a D4 onto your attack roll.
rock.
So what ability are you using? I'm confused. Are you?
That's the domain ability for order.
Oh, cool.
All right. So a 24 on this gentleman, if I can actually click. Oh, there we go. This gentleman here. Yep.
24 hits, man. You know it.
Another 10 points of damage.
Whoops. And you, that great sword you were able to stab it right in between a plate. You said damage? Yep. All right. So everyone sees this priest come in wearing white and armor who starts, raining blessings of Paladine using his medallion of faith.
Yeah. Hashtag bless up, fam.
Paladine, no pal of mine.
Does the D4 apply to damage as well, or just to the attack roll?
Just the attack.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes an attack or a saving throw. So over the next 10 rounds, your attacks all get an extra D4 if you're one of those 3.
Woohoo. Okay. All right.
Hashtag blessed. Right. All right. Let's go. let's go to the second round. Erevan. You've noticed a human looks to be a priest who's definitely slinging magic, and holy words and nimbuses have affected 3 of your compatriots, but they don't seem to be doing any damage to them.
Okay. I will move around the kind of give him, then is a by and try to keep my eye on him a little bit, just to make sure he's not trying to, make nice just so he can turn around and stab us in the back. And then this guy right here, I am going to cast Witch Bolt on.
Okay.
So,
is that a save? I never remember that damn spell.
No, Witch Bolt is an attack roll.
Okay.
Let's see. $23 to hit.
You hit him.
And a whopping 5 damage on 2 dice 12.
All right. Yeah, that was kind of poo-poo, but that's okay.
So I reach out and I'm pointing at him, and I unleash this lightning from. Am I kind of like raised above him? I'm guessing because there's going down.
Yeah. You guys will say you're about 5 to 10. We'll say like 5 to 10 feet up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm like casting down at him, and Witch Bolt is a prolonged effect. So as long as concentration, I'm shooting lightning out, kind of like Mr. Palpatine does.
Do the laugh. Get it out of the way now.
And now, Mr. Knight of the Divine Hammer, you will die.
Nope.
I'm afraid it'll be quite operational. All right. Tarn.
All right, I am going to move off the map.
No.
And attack this guy up here again.
Move off the map. It's off the map.
I was going to say I'm moving at a half square left.
Got it.
Unless there's a wall there.
No, you're good, man.
Okay, I'll make my attack against him.
You should make your attack against him.
25.
Oh, yeah.
14.
Woo!
And I will give him a thumbs up as I hit him. You don't like dwarves, do you?
He has taken multiple attacks, and he is not looking well. He's bleeding from minimally 3 wounds, and you guys are just chopping him down.
That's my turn.
Oh, I could have done more damage. Oh well. I get to re-roll 1s on my damage dice.
You do?
Anyway, it's fine.
But it's a little late. Sorry.
Yep, that's fine. I'll get it next time.
How you doing there, Trampus?
Oh, my turn?
MacGuffin.
Yeah. All right. First of all, my pet bear who doesn't have a name, the only suggestion I've seen thus far is Ben.
All the old guys laugh. Anyway.
All right. So he's going to, you know what? He's going to attack. Oh, come on. It's not doing it. That guy there. And he is going to rend him something fierce.
More of a caress.
Yeah. It's like petting him.
I pat them.
Stop!
Is that a hugging embrace?
he went to give him a bear hug, and it was just like, oh, my own little bunny rabbit.
All right.
I'll hold him and hug him and squeeze him. I'll name him George.
The
Guffin, what do
character
you?
There's
What's
my
that?
damage.
There was no damage. It just kind of punted off his armor.
Yeah, basically he turned, swiped, and the guy just jumped back and was like, oh, whoa there, bear. Meanwhile, MacGuffin's got a new trick of his own. You see, I had 2 infusions that I could do. One we have seen with Chuck's axe that he's not used in battle yet, and now my feelings are hurt. And the other one, though, was a repeating crossbow. So I take out my little gun thing, and there's a new piece on top that folds out, and I bring out a bolt, knock it, fire it at the guy in front of me, which, if I could figure out where my stupid crossbow is. Yep, there it is.
You will have disadvantage unless you move away from him.
I don't want disadvantage. If I move away from him, will he be able to swipe me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what if I shoot this guy over here?
Still
can do that.
disadvantage. You're in melee.
Well, that sucks. Fine.
I mean, maybe the guy
Behind
won't
the
do
bottom
anything.
button.
I mean,
Oh,
your bear just gave the other guy a back rub, so
All right, maybe down and he thinks he's next. He doesn't notice.
All right, maybe I don't do that. It's going to look really cool. We'll save that for later. Fine. Switching to Blobber Globber mode and casting Acid Splash.
He needs to make a dexterity save,
Let's
and he
see.
failed.
Dex
So 6
15.
acid damage to that man.
Oh,
He
yeah.
is now he's been burned, and somehow he's still up. All right.
I also make an insult about his mother.
So one knight who's got electricity flowing through him, he's like, "It's a witch, a wizard, kill him!" While the other captain right over here, who has not been attacked yet, he tells all of the knights, "Hold," and he speaks to you. "Revered brother, why are you aiding these criminals?" William, Zorian.
Ah. Why am I aiding those criminals? Shoot.
Keep it short, but think about it.
Are we criminals?
I mean, at this point, you are, yeah. I mean,
Feeling cute might aid some criminals. I don't know.
wizards are not allowed in this car. Just saying.
But he's not a wizard. He just sold his soul to some patron that gives him, arcane weird powers.
Tomato, tomato.
Oh, it's totally different. He's right, you know. In fact, there's many levels of arcane
All
knowledge.
right,
For example, I have a
Zorian. What do you say?
Oh gosh.
You're being addressed what looks like the night captain of the patrol. You don't know him.
I don't.
No. It's not a city.
which one's the captain?
This guy down here.
That is the guy that I hit twice.
Oh yeah, you hit him Boy, sorry. My
Yeah,
bad.
man. He has
Sorry,
24 points of damage.
He just
Yeah, he's
shrugged
bloodied.
it off.
You're right. All right. I just checked. Are you saying nothing?
I don't know. It occurs to me that it is the group thing to do, to jump in and help everybody, but I probably should have just like hung around and did nothing for a couple of rounds, because I can't think of a good justification other than, for meta reasons.
Maybe
no.
you were here all along and was monitoring the
Ooh.
situation.
At the
No,
time,
that would make sense if I saw like an unlawful arrest, or if there was no, like, if there was just like everybody here is going to die by order of the king priest with no charges being read or anything like that. That would be bad.
Yeah, literally what happened at the end of the last session was this guy was poking me in the chest, trying to egg me on into fighting him. I told him I wasn't going to fight him, and that's when they drew weapons and we ended the session.
So sadly, he was kind of down in his feels and he wasn't paying much attention. So you didn't really witness any of that part. You just kind of noticed the knights started attacking, drew their weapons. You know that the knights drew their weapons first. That much you do know.
Oh, that's
you
easy.
You didn't catch the rest of the exchange. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's easy. Then they're just distempered enemies of peace.
Well, I'll tell you what. Give me an intelligence check.
Okay.
You should be able to go on your character sheet and hit your int, I believe. There you go.
Oh, that's 20.
Okay. So while you weren't really paying that much attention, you suspect that the knights are in the wrong.
Yeah, they're distempered enemies of peace. That's the go-to line.
Okay. So what are you saying? It's not your turn, so you got to keep it a short thing, short response.
Oh, yeah, distempered enemies of peace, throw your weapons to the ground.
Huh. Okay. So you yell that out?
Yes.
So all of the knights, 3 knights, look at their captain. And the captain kind of like is confused that, a revered brother of Paladin is addressing him as such. So, and they just kind of stop, and they stop doing what they're doing. I'm going to say that they pause. They keep their weapons up, but they're not actively trying to attack. And so the captain will basically say, explain, and then on your turn, you'll be able to talk. But we're going to go through initiative, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So the captain is just, he says to his men, halt. And then he looks to you and says, explain, and that's going to be their round. Great. What are you doing? Your turn.
RA sees this exchange, and I'm going to stop what I'm doing and poke my head out and go, guys, of course this is a total misunderstanding. We're just sitting here we're going to the street. We're kind of like escorting our buddy here to the bazaar, to basically hunt for a particular bad girl, and who's masquerading as an elf or a human. We don't need to fight. Here, I've got potions of healing and stuff in my backpack.
Right.
I can, repair any kind of hurt feelings you guys have.
That's your turn.
Stop now.
That's your turn. So
And
talk now.
scene.
Yeah. So you're not doing anything. You're just trying to talk. I'm not going to allow a diplomacy roll just yet, but we'll keep that up. All right, Chris.
Well, this is all happening within the round, right?
Yeah, within just a few seconds.
Okay, then he's already in fighting mode. So
All right.
Oh no. Oh
About
no.
to chop that tree down.
He's a minotaur. He's always
Oh,
in
yeah.
it's
fighting
legit. It's legit.
mode.
I am.
All of my
yes.
terrible on the cuff role playing wasted.
I missed.
You
I rolled a-
missed.
I rolled a 12.
And so the captain looks at you and growls as he's able to kind of deflect away with his own greatsword. Your attack. There's something at you in Church of Starin.
Oh, what did he say?
Effing moo cow.
Oh.
Ooh.
But he doesn't speak
I mean,
Church of
only I
Starin.
know this.
I don't know.
Well, no, so Ari knows it.
Wow.
Ari knows that.
I was a master of taunting.
Right. So we're verbally abusing people that we're not making appropriate procedures. Okay.
All right, so Zorion, it is your turn now.
All right. I'm going to address the watch captain and say that let's see that these men are to be these people are to be questioned by me. Go along, and I'll give my report to you later.
Go ahead and give me an intimidation roll and I'm gonna give you advantage on it.
Okay. Let's see.
Just
We're
because
gonna
the Knights of the Divine Hammer always basically in Istar that they kind of you outrank everybody but the captain. So
I was wondering. So that's a 15 intimidate. It's not.
so an advantage
Not the
if you
great.
roll twice and take the better one.
Got it.
So you can actually roll on your skill area for intimidate, I think.
Oh, that's a 19. That's better.
Yes. I'm gonna say that's definitely good enough to where the captain is taken aback. And but we have to wait until the captain's we're gonna have to wait until their turn, especially since we still have ongoing effects. So they're not gonna be able to stand down. But I will say everybody did see kind of the captain and the other knights the knights kind of look at their captain and they don't know what to do, and the captain just kind of like becomes fearful. And he kind of stutters for a minute.
So let me see if I.
What?
I come downstairs and stand next to where Garrus is. I can provide healing if they're willing to go along on their way.
So I would say the only issue of going, you did notice that there's a line of lightning coming from the elf.
Oh, oops! I'll hop
You
the
could,
rail.
yeah, you could duck under it. That's fine. I'm not, I don't think it's one of those types of line of effect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you did your intimidate and you moved. I'm gonna kind of gonna be your round.
Yeah, that's fine.
Caravan, your turn, bud. So you saw this priest. He threatened the captain, and then he kind of ducked under your lightning fingers.
Yeah.
It's the Matrix.
Are you going to keep your spell up, or are you going to stop it?
Wasting a spell slot for 5 days, but I will shut it off.
All right. You shut down your spell. Are you doing anything else?
I will ready an action. Do an Eldritch Blast if I need to do something against somebody.
Okay. Let's go to Tarn. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm attacking.
Are you?
Yep, I'm gonna go for non-lethal damage on the guy I've been hitting.
Non-lethal. Okay.
To show I mean business, and I'm gonna
Well-
use inspiration on this attack
All right. You do
to
your
drive
thing.
it home.
So, but non-lethal, you're just kind of hitting them with the flat of your axe, I'm guessing.
The flat side.
Okay.
So 21.
That's a hit.
So 11
You've
points of
done enough-
non-lethal.
All right. So the elf, the dwarf, kind of pops this guy right in his head, and he just falls down.
Then I stand on him.
He stands up.
You stand down though. That's MacGuffin.
Oh, whoop! Sorry. My bad.
You one more word and I cool him.
Now you're eye level with the other guy.
I learned a new word called coup de grace.
Okay, MacGuffin.
Oh man. Let's see. Hold on one second. I'm trying to. I am. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he can move through me. Okay, so basically at this point, we're having a lot of people saying stand down. But Chuck's basically saying yeehaw.
Yeah, but he didn't kill the man. He just knocked him out. You saw him take the flat of his axe and just pop him on the head and fall down, and he took a step over.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring out my globber, that thing, and I'm going to point it at this guy right in front of me here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll say, if you take one step, I'm going to use this and melt your face.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll intimidation.
All right.
Let's see if I am. I am not intimidating at all.
MacGuffin, you're holding the globber thing backwards.
Boy! Oh, thanks. That could have been a costly mistake. Meanwhile, my
All right. So at this point, it's the knight's turn. The
well,
captain.
does my bear get his action?
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Get your
Oh
bear.
no.
What's the bear gonna do?
He's gonna intimidate. He growls at this guy here.
Okay.
Basically, we are holding any attack unless they attack.
So, okay. It is now the knight's turns. The captain looks to this knight over here. He says, he asks him in Churchistaran, how's Smite? And the other knight is alive. So then the captain looks over to the priest and says, we are under orders to take any evil race in. This is in Churchistaran, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
To Zorion.
Can I hear this?
Yes,
Am I
you
with-
hear it. You hear it. Ari.
I've got to say, evil? Evil? We're not evil.
Zorion, quick answer.
Intelligence check.
This-
Figure out what's going on.
Heavily accented Latin. Until they've committed a crime, they're under my jurisdiction.
Very well. Knights, tend to the wounded, retreat. So here's where we get to the interesting part. So this guy,
That's right. Get out of here.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does anyone try to take an attack of opportunity against this guy?
No.
Garrus?
No.
All right. So this guy will come over to his man. They pick him up.
Nope. I get his armor. You touch him and I take your head. You strip him.
You do understand that by
Dwarven
taking
victory right.
you are an Istar dwarf.
Barton rules. You drool. You lost. Strip him.
So the knight in front of you picks up
I
a horn and he
walk
says,
over. I put my hand on Tarn's shoulder. I said, Tarn, perhaps we should give them this one.
No, I want a trophy. I want his armor. Give me his breastplate.
and the captain kind of yells, "With this horn, I could bring in 3 or 4 more patrols."
You'll be
half
dead.
a
What
minute.
about that then? You keep talking and I put this axe between your freaking mouth.
We are taking our wounded.
I'm stripping him of his armor. He's a moron.
That would
Oh,
take
hold,
minutes.
hold on a second now, Tarn. Don't you think?
No, don't
don't
back
you
me
think that-
down. No,
don't you
you
think
were
that
neutral.
horn-
You were neutral.
I have an
take his
idea for
armor,
you that would satisfy
I reached
you.
down and cut his straps.
You
I
don't
was
have
going to
enough time.
suggest you take the horn, you freaking moron.
I don't want the damn horn. What am I going to do? Blow it in my ass and fart?
Maybe that would be the ultimate insult to them, don't you think?
So I cut off his breastplate.
Oh,
Oh, we were
It's
so
plate
close.
armor, though. That's not how that works.
I'm cutting straps. That's what I'm doing. Take whatever I can off of him.
All right.
He surrendered to us.
Yeah, but
they surrendered to me.
he surrendered. He didn't surrender to you.
Then I'll fight him.
I know you will.
You know, okay. Quick timeout. Now, before this game started, for the folks at home, you should know that we had a conversation about how there are so many things we like to play in Dragonlance. It's hard to choose just one. You know, you're super enthused about your character you're currently playing, but yet sometimes you want to kill them off so you can play the next guy, right? And Chuck is here expediting the process.
I turned around and I killed a
Helping us
gnome.
all out.
His head goes
Suicide by
rolling.
Game Master.
All right. So the captain actually blows the horn, and we're starting a whole new initiative.
All right, then I'm coming
Oh,
to grind
good.
this
I get to
guy.
re-roll initiative.
That's roll initiative.
If he blows the horn, I'm sticking the
gonna
knife
clear
in
the board?
in the guy's gullet.
Well, that's fine on your turn.
Well, I mean, if he's taking an action to blow the horn, I should be able to do it. I've already got the knife there.
No, you said you were cutting straps.
Well, that straps is right there. Just slip it right in there.
Aye, sir. We're starting again. Brand new initiatives.
Oh,
Just like terrible.
this is such a good game too.
You know,
You have
I
to
tried
clear
so
the
hard.
board, Ed. The turn
I know,
order.
I'm
If we're
gonna-
rolling
I'm gonna
again.
kill it.
All right.
You,
How do
you
I-
have to clear it.
Oh,
So
okay. Got it.
It's done.
There you go. Excellent.
Holy cats! That's the
If I
second
bring
natural
my
20
character-
I've rolled tonight. Yeah.
Who set my initiative as pi?
I said it is. What?
Oh, it's a setting.
It's
it
a
says-
weird.
There's a
Yeah.
setting in there.
Oh, it's
Don't
the
even
tiebreakers.
Oh, I see. Let's see. Did I do it? Ooh, I did it. Oh, I didn't do it.
Just roll it again, then we can change it.
You gotta add.
Whoa.
You guys gotta add to the initiative. Add yourself to the initiative.
Yeah,
please.
click on your token.
Yeah. Hang on.
Do I need to add everybody? Is that what I'm hearing? Here, I'm just gonna add people. All right, adding that. Adding. Who else isn't on there? Ari's on there. Tarn's on there. Erevan, Ari. Okay. So
No.
Ari, you rolled an 11. MacGuffin, you rolled a 15. Right?
I have
No.
a 24.
Oh, where is
Thank you.
Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, yeah, there it is. All right. 4.
I
Alright.
am initiative.
All right, MacGuffin, you go first.
All right. Which was the one that I was insulting earlier?
I think
That
that,
one
guy
there?
got knocked out.
All right, fine.
Oh yeah, probably.
I'm attacking this guy here, and so is my bear. So I'll do my attack first. Globber Blobber. That is my favorite name for a weapon ever.
Man, I'm still last.
Acid Splash. So he's got to do a DC 15 save.
And I believe he failed.
Aha.
Yeah. So he took 3, this guy right here.
Yep. And I guarantee you this time my bear isn't going to
Gently caress.
he is not going to gently caress. Holy cats! Wow, I'm rolling good tonight.
7 damage.
Thinking about calling him Grizzly, but I don't know what that would stand for.
I want to put a vote in for Barry McBareface.
Oh no, it's got to sound tinkerish. It's got to be one of these anagrams that it spells out something, but it's like
Initials for
Right.
it,
All right.
that's a
Erevan,
big long name.
That's
Fight's
easy. It's
back on.
Biff.
price back on, much to my dismay. The feeling of the ecstasy of power that has left me leaves me a little bit jaded. I see this guy over here. I am going to hit him with blast.
Sorry, which guy again?
The guy straight, yeah, right
Cool.
here. 7 is a miss.
This is a miss.
I'm going to use one of my inspiration points, and I'm going to roll that again
All right.
with a miss.
That is also a miss. Yeah, sorry. All right. Knight's turns. So they're gonna 2 attacks on Tarn, 2 attacks on Garrus. With those 2 guys there.
Okay, where is Tarn and why can't I see him?
He's
I'm right below you.
Right below you. Why couldn't you see him?
Because right below me is one of the knights.
No.
Oh, you're looking at it opposite. Turn.
Oh, that's right. So let me bring him forward.
Just bring him to the top.
Yeah, to front. Here you go. Better?
Oh, I got it. We're inhabiting the same square.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
standing on top of him.
Okay. So
Get
the,
off.
Captain is going to attack Garrus with 2 attacks from his.
Isn't the captain way over there?
No, he moved.
No, he moved.
Oh,
Why did
okay.
it- That's so weird. On a 7,
That will miss, I believe.
not on a 12.
No.
Lord. All right. So the guy to the left of him is gonna attack Tarn. Wow, I'm just rolling real great today. There you go.
That still misses.
An 18 misses.
Yeah.
All right. These guys suck. 2, 3, 4. So this knight did move through your threatened space, Zorion, if you want to take an attack of opportunity against the knight.
He didn't leave it though.
Yeah, that's right, he didn't. You're right. Okay. Let's do a thing. And he's going to attack your burr. Wow. Lord.
I mean, the bear's offering hugs. I mean, I pull my attack too.
All right. Sorry.
All right, so my bonus action seeing all this is I'm going to start taunting the captain. No, he was the one who basically said move. Which one said move?
It was the captain.
The captain, yeah.
Sorry. All right, so I am going to basically try to one-up that taunt because that was a little bit like, so I'm going to make a taunt, regarding his mother. Something about, the king piece being a little bit, too shallow of a guy and his mom being too loose of a worshiper for the king priest. And basically do a taunt on him.
The king priest blessed your mom twice.
So on a wisdom saving throw of 19, I don't think that worked.
Okay. And then I'm gonna do a spin.
That's wrong.
Well, I can roll all my saves, but I can't seem to roll attacks.
All right. So hand crossbow, go for it first.
Nope.
Nope. Darn.
All right. Sorry.
All right, I'm going to be attacking.
Garrus is just cleaning his fingernails with his
I'm going to attack the captain twice.
Okay.
I'm going to use an offhand attack.
Yep.
So I'll battle axe him. Maybe. It's thinking about it. 20.
That's a hit.
Nice.
That's 15.
All right, and I will offhand him with that hand axe +1.
That's a good hit right there.
I'm gonna roll that blessing.
Oh, that's right. You guys are blessed.
Oh, that misses.
Yeah. So you scored a pretty good hit on him.
I told you I split you in half.
So you basically sink your main axe right into the meat of his quadricep in between the plates. It for you, Garrus? I'm sorry, Tarn.
Yeah, that's action, bonus action, both used.
Got it. All right, Chris.
All right. Great sword again on the captain that is in front of me. And I'm going to use my D4, which will an 18 hit? Do I need
That will hit. It
Okay.
will.
All right. And so we'll do 16 points of damage.
He is down.
Oh man. All right. Hang on. Okay, so is he falling?
All right, I'm
okay, it's fine.
him
Yeah.
down.
He's
There
down.
we go. He's down. It's hard to do that off the map.
Are you stripping his breastplates?
I don't take trophies from my enemies.
I just do it for the dumb ones.
Yeah, that's gonna end my turn.
So Ryan, it's your turn.
Oh boy. Well, it's never too soon to do something controversial. Tried to end this fight. I successfully ended this fight. You guys want to commit suicide by Game Master?
The dwarf's fault. Blame the dwarf.
I'm going to hold my holy symbol up and pronounce enough of this, and then I'm going to target. That's my channel divinity. It's a command for all of the knights. And let's see, and Tarn and Garrus and Airy. It's every creature within 60 feet of me, or within, is it 30 or 60?
Look it up.
Oh, it's every creature within 30 feet of me. And at this point, I'm targeting every creature within 30 feet of me.
Okay. So
And you must make a DC 15 wisdom save.
What's the command? Where they got it? What happens if they don't?
So what happens is if they make their save, nothing happens. If they fail their save, they're charmed by me for one turn, and they have to drop what they're holding because I think it's a great idea.
Cool.
All the knights drop their sword.
Well,
he got the problem child, so that's good.
Well, I'm gonna know I'm charmed though after this. This is gonna be worse.
Saving throws.
I think Tarn's gonna have to leave the party.
Oh, Lord. MacGuffin, do you have anything? Oh, you've got your Gobber Blobber, but yeah, okay.
What was the DC on that?
15.
You made it. You're fine.
How did I roll it twice?
I don't know. I'm not worried about it. So Garrus made it. Erevan made it.
I'm trying to figure out my saving throw right now.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Wow. Okay. You guys can get blendered and I'll come back during another timeline.
So they're charmed. They drop their weapons. Let me look at this spell real quick.
Yeah. It's not a spell. It's a class feature.
All right. Oh, it's a class feature.
It's in Tasha's. They're charmed until the beginning of my next turn, and if I want to and they fail, then I can make them drop what they're holding.
Okay. Well, you've done that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right.
And then I say something like, we need to leave. This is not the time or place for violence.
You're right. It's not the time.
All right. Well, we're still in initiative.
I can't talk unless it's my turn.
Well, and it's your turn. It's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. I can talk now.
You can't talk for.
Okay. So basically, all we have left then is this guy here.
They've all dropped their weapons, though. Those two guys. The captain he's bleeding out. He's not dead, but he's bleeding out. He'll be going into death saves.
Do we save him?
Oh, don't worry.
It's your call.
We will. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to try anyway. I put him down, so I'm going to definitely make sure he doesn't die.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do. This might be the wisest thing I've ever done, or it could be worse. And Ed, you tell me if I can do this. First of all, I want to cast Cure Wounds, which we know as my rejuvenation serum. So basically, I'd pull out a vial, pop, pour it down his throat.
You would have to move. You could do it, but you got to move.
Hold on.
Because he's down here. So you're going to have to move through Paris' square, through the guy's square, and then down here south of him.
The Minotaur's knees just awkwardly coming apart.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like 8 foot tall, so.
I'll
Seven
roll
and a
under
half.
him.
Like
Do
Close
that, and then
You're a
I want to.
preschooler getting in your bubble.
And then
roll your cure. That's fine. Oh yeah, his eyes open.
and I'm using some rope to tie him up.
No, you're not. That
No,
was
not.
nope. That was it.
Can I spend inspiration to tie him up?
You get an extra action? Yeah, I think that's fine. Well, you'd have to get the rope out.
That'd be what, a free action?
It's move.
It's well, I mean, yeah, technically,
It's
drawing a thing is a
all
bonus
right, all right.
action.
I'll wait
Mm.
on the rope then. That's kind of hard. I'll just say, I just saved your life. Don't make me regret it.
He doesn't say anything. He just looks up. He's still prone. Erevan.
All right. I am to Erevan's gonna step back to this opening right here. And
Okay.
is that like way
You're breaking up. Say again.
is that like an alley that we came down?
It's more like a thoroughfare, but yeah, close enough.
Do I see any other Knights of the Divine Hammer heading this
No,
way?
not yet. You do not.
Yeah, but
Okay.
they blew the horn, so
They blew the horn, so it's definitely
Right.
you're on a timer.
Okay, well then I'm gonna come over here to this corner and I'm just gonna keep an eye out that way.
Sure. Okay. All right.
but you guys are only 9 sessions in. Okay, it's a little meta, but I know what happens when Ed blows a horn.
Oh, wow. You just brought back memories. Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. That's
yeah. That's
back
why I
to,
started. That's why I started panicking, man.
back to Passion, Key of Destiny, the Dark
Oh.
Knight horns.
Oh
Wow.
no.
I didn't even thought about that.
Oh gosh.
I know you guys remember, all you guys, like Brady Bunch
Yeah.
style.
Don't make him blow a horn, guys.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, no. So it's the knight's turn, and they are going to retreat. So this
Oh,
thing.
thank
So we'll just say he's going to disengage.
No, I don't get it.
But I still think he'll probably pull. Yeah.
You're like MacGuffin, you might need that rope for Tarn here for a second.
This guy's getting up.
Actually, that reminds me, I need to mark off another spell.
And he also runs, but he won't be able to disengage.
What's that? You're breaking up.
I'm sorry. He won't be able to disengage. This guy's just getting up and moving.
Okay, I'm gonna let him go.
What about Tarn?
I just look at the breastplate or look at the guy with my feet.
Oh, that's right. Tarn doesn't have a weapon. And one.
Oh, I got my hands.
So, yeah, you do have your hands. So I'm taking this guy off the map, this guy off the map. The only guy left on the map is the captain. I'm gonna okay with ending the fight unless you guys are gonna chase the captain.
I
Nope.
just wanted a trophy. That's all.
Oh man.
I don't even want
So
to
is anybody gonna try and get the captain? We end the battle.
end
Is
it.
that okay? All right, we're ending the battle. All right, so and this is actually a good place to take our 5-minute break, I think.
Woohoo.
Yep.
Travis, can you put us on a break, please? There we go. Chuck, you definitely get an inspiration point tonight. Your character. Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but now MacGuffin's mad at him.
I think we're back. So, hello again. Welcome back to Dragons on the River of Time by the Dragonlance Nexus. We just got done with a crazy battle against the Knights of the Divine Hammer. So the Knights retreat. The charm effect on Tarn. Is Tarn the only one?
think so.
Yeah.
Wears off. And so Tarn is standing over an unconscious knight. Everyone hears in the background, "Rrrr," but it's from far off. You would think over 100 yards.
We
Now,
gotta
I
get
will-
out of here, guys.
We need to
So,
leave
Ryan,
now.
You do know in the area there is a wine sink that is kind of off a side street that usually serves to the mercantile crowd, and it's not frequented by anyone of the church militants or any priests.
I know a place. Follow me.
I don't think we have much choice.
So
So
look down. Is there any trap things on this armor?
yeah, it's it's like hammers.
Is there anything I can pull off?
Yeah, sure. Give me a little strength check, buddy.
Strength, huh?
You're ripping something off armor, off plate armor.
I mean,
Unless you want to use your axe, that's fine.
no. 19.
Yeah, you just rip off a big. We'll say right here at the shoulder. There's like part of his pauldron.
And pull that off, and is his weapon there?
Yes, he's got a great sword.
I put it in his hand. You're gonna need this.
Ay, you guys.
And I take off after
right.
Zorion.
Ryan. Actually, you don't even know his name.
On this day, I'm taking after the guy in white.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
All right, let me see if I can do the thing.
Is it white satin?
All the way to the end.
Love it.
Knights in white satin.
Hang on. I'm gonna just
Never
go
reach
to my
the
next
end.
map.
This is
See
the
if I
second.
can't.
The second half is all musical numbers.
Hey! All right.
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
All right. Let me get this map.
The
Set up
Dragonlance
here.
Nexus Patreon. for the if you actually give us $10 per month, we will do the next game as a musical.
No,
If
we
you
will
give
not.
us $20, we'll stop singing.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I am moving us over to the wine sink. Do, 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 do. Sorry,
Go down.
Travis, if you could adjust them a little bit, please. All right.
Go down the Mario pipe.
All right.
Do 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 do. Meow.
As you followed, well, we'll just say as along the way, was there any talk? Did you guys talk at
Hi,
all?
my name's Ari Haversack.
What the bloody hydroponics do you think you're doing there, Tarn?
What
So-
are you doing? We called it fighting where I came from.
Where I come from, we call not meddling with the freaking timeline. Do you realize the ramifications that you could cause by killing anybody here?
Blah, blah.
You could kill an ancestor
take off
of one of the
faster.
heroes of the Lance. You could kill an ancestor of yourself, and you wouldn't exist. And then we'd be in the
I
freaking
stop at that
paradox.
one. I look at you. Really?
He's a dwarf. Those were humans.
Do I need to talk about genetics with you?
Oh!
Is that even a word on Kryn?
He's not part of that guild.
Oh, you want to talk about genetics and about your
Oh,
offshoot
geez.
DNA, which, believe me, there's a guild who very much thinks that your people are related to my people.
We know that. We know you're the offspring of us. Two Kender got together, had a great time, and out popped a gnome.
Oh my gosh. All right. So there's argument there. Ari, Weldon, I know you had said something about the haversack. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
I'm just basically introducing us, the whole party, giving him the upscale of exactly what we're doing.
Did you
Why
tell them
we-
the swear words that they said about Garrus?
No.
Making apologies because at one point, we were in a bar fight. Garrus came in and he just started a bar fight with these guys. while we're at the Thieves Guild. Not that we're thieves or anything, but we were at the Thieves Guild to basically try to raid this temple of Pachesis, in the evil temple in Palanthas. And if if William's character is not driven insane by this, within the last 15 minutes of constant exposition, he should be totally understanding what our team is, why we're here, and why we need help getting sedition, and the fact that 3 women basically had to deal with Tarn to
You bloody Kinder, you're just as bad.
So William, between the repartee between the Tinker Gnome and the Dwarf, you have this Kender who is just going off on this wild Kender tale about time travel and the Anvil of Time and places of Tachesis, and it sounds like maybe it's in the future and all types of crazy things. Garrus and Erevan, were you guys having anything to say? Or just...
I am all hooves and elbows, so I'm
hooves and elbows.
Richard Knack is not looking down on you favorably.
Well, he has feet. He has cloven toes. I mean, it's fine.
Yes,
cloven toes,
and
elbows.
that was something that was in the Tales of the Lance box set, and I put that in Races of Ancelon as kind of
a argument always comes up. It's like every other session.
No, it's every session.
Literally
but
every
then
one.
the Thoradorian Minotaurs were made to be more monster-like, and so they have hooves because
everybody's talked. John,
can I just take MacGuffin out tonight?
Jeez.
Thank you,
John. Was there anything that you were saying? You're muted, John. John, you're muted.
Yeah, Erevan is just going to bring up the rear, make sure they're not being followed. He's going to find everybody, keep an eye out, and make sure that he doesn't see any Knights of the Divine Hammer coming around a corner giving chase.
So with Zorion knowing the city the way he does, after about 10 minutes, you guys get to a nondescript, kind of a side street that doesn't have much on it, but one door, and it's got the a wooden sign, and then looks like a wine bottle over it. So you go inside. The wine sink is small but clean. It seems there's only one other customer apart from the barman and potentially a cook in the back.
Do you look familiar to us?
That wine sink, that familiar figure definitely looks very, very familiar. But William, for your own edification, you see a dwarf sitting, the most ostentatiously dressed dwarf you've ever seen. He has dark hair. He looks taller than your average dwarf, sitting at that high stool. He's got a very thick curly beard that spills down a silk shirt with the ruffles, and almost down to a buckle that's holding up crimson velvet breeches. I'm sorry, what?
I was going to say that token is the most ostentatiously dressed dwarf I've ever seen.
And so he's sitting there at a tall table, and it's looking like there's a map on the table, and he's got a mug, a foaming mug, before him as he's looking at the map. And he looks up, "Oi! Come on and have a drink. Share this space. This place is empty."
I tap Tarn on the shoulder and
Tarn's gone.
Your friend is back.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Good drinker too.
Hey, rounds for all of yous. Rounds.
Bring it on.
The special barrel I brought in. And so the barkeep actually goes to a big barrel that has big, like a mushroom engraved burnt into it, and he starts pouring out dwarf spirits. And there are 6 foaming mugs of dwarf spirits on the table. And as you look down, as you can see on this map is the map, a very detailed map on the city of Istar. Oh,
So
you brought a priest with you. I'm Dugan Redhammer at your service, sir. Someone says something. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm basically grabbing this guy's hand and basically leading him up to Doug, right next to him, practically dragging him over. Like, this is my friend Doug. Dugan? Yeah, Dugan.
Dugan.
The one who
Dugan.
started this
Say
whole
it.
thing.
Say it right.
They're going
So
to be the
I
death
make
of me.
introductions. I think I make the sample like, yeah. So this is, I think, the god who brought us into this whole thing to like go
Daddy?
after
God?
Pandora and stuff like
There's
that.
no gods here.
You gotta forget the Kender. He's been drinking already.
You look very familiar. Have we met before?
Not yet, but we will.
I say no, but we meet after.
You have trustworthy faces. Come, drink. And he starts like handing off mugs to everybody. And of course, like these are full pints. So these pints are like probably the size of Ari and MacGuffin's heads.
Tarn takes a sip as he passes them out.
Nah, if you're gonna drink with me, you ready? 1, 2, 3. And he starts tossing them back.
Oh, yeah. It's a long day.
When I came in, Erevan positions himself at the window and is kind of watching.
No, he points. Your elven friend over there with the weird tattoos. Come on, come drink.
They say we're being pursued. We need.
There's no one pursuing you now, laddie. You're safe.
I want to bring out. Oh, go ahead.
I look at the car. I'm like, we're.
What was that, John?
I look at the dwarf and I look over to the Minotaur and I say, we're never safe.
We're never safe.
All right.
Although I guess only one person to beat up here, and that's the bartender. Hopefully they don't start that.
Okay.
I'm going to get a small pint, which I normally wouldn't.
A pint is only one thing.
It comes in halves.
I'd like a large pint instead of the small pint.
I get a pint.
The
I don't
bartender gives you a
drink, so-
teacup.
He wants an ounce.
I'd like a quart instead of this pint.
Ugh.
Trampus and roleplay do things you don't normally do in life.
But so, Ryan, you're very surprised that
So-
this wine sink would never ever have dwarf spirits.
Yeah,
It doesn't get to Istar very often. Dwarf spirits.
I'm getting the understanding that the bar that I know of has been replaced by this bar or something.
No, it's the same bartender, and his wife is the cook in the kitchen area, and you hear her kind of scrambling around.
Okay.
And the bartender looks at you. He knows who you are, and he looks at the dwarf and just kind of goes like this.
So it's not the whole bar. It's just this dwarf in the bar.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
that's fine. So anyway, all right. So Dugan has introduced himself. Everybody has had their greetings. Questions? What? Drive the story, guys.
Okay, first of all, I wasn't done.
Okay.
Oh no.
Somebody interrupted me. I grab a drink and I bring out a fresh sheet of paper, roll it out, bring out an ink and start drawing a line. And then I start drawing little other lines on there. And pretty soon this thing is just filled with all the possible ramifications of how we've screwed
I
up the
spill my
timeline.
drink on this immediately. Now let's sit down and talk to my friend Dugan.
You double-headed.
Dugan, this gnome here, he's trying to interrupt our conversation.
Dugan puts his hands up and like, don't waste my dwarf spirits. And he like catches it. Somehow he catches every bit of that liquid and is able to throw it into his mouth.
That's fine. I'll take this wine skin and pour it on there then.
All right, so I'm gonna ask Dugan, why are you here?
So Ari's been running around amok.
Yeah.
He went over to where the bard would perform. He went and saw the kitchen. He saw a door over here that leads out to another alleyway. And so now you're back. What were you saying? What were you asking, Ari?
Dugan, why are you here?
Why wouldn't I be here?
Well,
Why are
we're
you
on the
here?
quest you gave us.
What's your name again?
Ari Haversack of the Haversack clan?
Already, we haven't met him yet.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Like I said, you all look
I
very
pulled out
familiar.
my string.
You look very familiar.
You'll
Come
meet
on.
us soon.
Drink. It's, so who drinks from the dwarf spirits?
If he hands me a drink, I'll drink from it. While I'm checking all of the windows and
Sure.
securing
There's
the
nobody
perimeter.
there.
Yeah.
It's totally fine. Like you guys are in a safe spot, I promise.
I don't know.
Now I'm paranoid.
I'm just saying he's going to check.
Of course.
He
No, I
doesn't
get it.
know.
I get it.
Yeah.
That's your character. That's fine. So tell me who drinks the dwarf spirits.
Yeah, I do.
All right.
Darn.
And
Darn.
probably at it. So he's in.
Anybody who drinks, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, great.
I'm gonna guidance myself.
Oh yeah, so Ryan, what are you doing? You've been very silent. So you're hard to read here. Tell me what's going on.
So Zorion is, he looks for signs, and so here's this motley crew that doesn't seem to belong having a strange conversation with a dwarf in a place that he doesn't belong. Like there's some confluence going on here, and I'm definitely reading the tea leaves and trying to take all this stuff in, and look for the way forward.
Everybody made their first Constitution save. It was a DC 8 for the first dwarf spirits. They get worse as you go along. Okay. All right.
MacGuffin's going to turn to Garrus. They're all bloody fools,
Oh,
I find that
Oh,
the longer
crap.
I spend outside of Memphis.
Okay. So Zorion, you
that's a 9.
no. Oh, that was. Oh, okay. That's a 9. Oh, a 9. Okay. All right. Just remember. Yeah. So you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, I'm done after this. I think that was also a sign.
Sorry, I saw the 1 there, and then I was like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
All right. Where were we?
Oh no, I'm guidancing myself.
I'm gonna put my finger on this map. Dugan, you're looking at this map. What are you looking for?
I've been hearing rumors. There's this lady causing trouble around the city. Her name is Okra. She's hiding things. It's not safe for those like us, lads. Especially you, sir, with the horns.
I will be fine.
Will you, though?
I've seen him fight in battle. I can vouch for him. He's a
You
fine
can't fight
fighter.
a whole city, boy.
If anybody could, it'd be Garrus.
All right. I'm not going to argue with you.
Want to bet?
Oh, boy. Boy, you want to roll some bones?
I would normally say yes, but time's probably on the yes. The time is
I
clicking
feel like
here.
you've had some luck in the past, have you?
I've
And he
had
kind of winks at you.
a little bit.
Okay. So,
Arav
go
says much more spirits heartily, and that's spicy.
yeah, that's boozy.
So
But
Ed,
everybody made their
what
save.
was the name of the woman that Dugan basically said? Pandora?
He said her name was Polkra.
Polkra.
And Zorion's used.
Okay.
I don't know, Zorion. You know that name, so remember, that's the lady that's been causing all the troubles in the church.
Oh, okay.
Now, I don't want to have this backwards and then cause problems. She's not the one that is anti-slavery. She's the one that's pro-slavery,
She's
correct?
pro-slavery, so she is an elven priestess who is fresh from Sylvanesti, like had only been in the city for a few months, and she immediately kind of got to work speaking and kind of manipulating and working towards getting this edict in front of the king priest.
Yeah, I know that name.
Pulchra Mendes.
She's a troublemaker. That's it.
She's hiding something, but you know, many of those priesties like yourself with the white robes, they've been losing their powers, haven't they? Perhaps those prayers aren't as
It's a
powerful as they
disturbing
once
rumor.
were. It's for these other ones that are causing troubles. She needs to be watched. She's hiding things.
What's
Agreed.
what's she hiding?
What does that have to do with us?
I don't think she's really an elf. I don't think she's from around here, if you catch my drift.
I catch your drift. I think it sounds like the gal that we're chasing. What's her name again, Audrey?
Oh,
Pandora.
Pandora. Yes, thank you. Whoops. Sorry.
Hey, Weldon, we lost your video, dude. there you are. There
Sorry
you are.
about that.
Gotcha.
Sorry, accidentally hit a button and turned
You're
everything.
okay.
So I hope we're still in a good condition on that. All right. Yeah. So I mentioned, Pandora in the, 50-minute spiel to the recap of everything that's happened before that might have driven people.
Why don't you have something to drink, huh? You talk a lot, don't you?
Oh, a little too much if you ask me.
All right.
We shouldn't
So-
be going around, blabbing around to everybody that we're time travelers.
Time travelers. Very interesting.
Time travel.
Wait, what?
So
Oh, crap.
I think we can actually trust
Dugan actually turns over his shoulder and goes to the he looks at the barkeep and he says, "Why don't you go help your wife for a moment?" And you see this bartender that you've known. His name is Tarl. You've known him for years. His whole face goes slack, and he just leaves. And the door to the kitchen shuts. All right, go ahead. Tell me about your time travels.
All right,
I'm
so
gonna-
then I'll go into the spiel, most of the groans of everyone else. Basically going as fast as I can that we were driven by you to go to Palanthus, to the library, where we were attacked, and there was a Heart of Dracarta which was taken, and that she seemed to be a time traveler. We went to the Anvil of Time, and through the Anvil of Time, I met a girl. She was very, very interesting.
All right, so you go on about Litbit.
Her boyfriend, and we're not really sure about that because I'm not really ready to be looking at that kind of stuff. But what's really, really important about this was that we discovered that she was going through time. Well,
At least
yeah,
5 times,
the girl,
Dugan raises
but
his
also
finger.
This other girl, Pandora, who's yeah.
All right. Trampus, were you trying to do something? I'm sorry.
Well, I was going to roll insight to see if I could tell if he actually took us seriously or not, but I don't have a clue.
You think he's being very serious? All right, so
Look,
so-
I'm going to level with you, and I'm going to level with our priest friend here. We are time travelers. We're trying to stop someone from doing something very bad that could have some profound ramifications upon the entirety of the world of Kryn in the future. And I wish my compatriots took this a little bit more seriously. And I wish they understood that any action we make throughout our travels could have dire ramifications for the future.
well,
Any
But I
action-
don't think they understand that, and I don't know how to impress it upon them.
very well. Well spoken, Master Gnome.
Thank you, Master Dwarf.
It sounds like rubbish the gullies would clean up, but you all look very trustworthy, so maybe I can help you. Does anyone else want to bring anything up or say anything? Zorian, William, I realize you're the new character here, and there's a lot of craziness going back and forth.
Hmm.
What do you think?
I think if you're here for a reason. And if you're out of time, you're out of time for a reason. And I'm very well aware of the problems that are brewing in this timeline that we're in currently. So I can only assume that the gods have their hands in it some way and that you're here to help. Other than that work.
Are you saying this all out loud then?
Yeah.
Master Priest, I cannot divulge to you what will happen in the future. Only to say that it will get much worse before it gets better.
So,
I mean, what could possibly happen? Is the world going to come to an end?
Just a fiery mountain is gonna smoke the city and blow it up. Nothing big.
Wait, what?
God damn Elbusad! He
It's
kind
a
of grumbles
joke,
and he
man.
starts.
Joke there, you know.
He's like pushing more dwarf spirits towards you.
We all know it doesn't blow up.
Yet.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
All right, so John and Tim, you guys have been mostly quiet. Anything?
No, I'm observing and listening. This Dugan guy just really weirds him out and has since day one. So he's keeping a sharp eye and a sharp ear on everything this guy says.
Well, I'll tell you, I can help you all. I can help you. Here. So he goes, and he's got a very beautiful jacket on the chair. And he pulls in there, and out of a pocket, he pulls out. Let's see. He pulls out 5 hats. These will help you get around the city. If you say the right word to it, you'll be able to change it to something that you're not. And I can give all 5 to you for 100 gold pieces.
Well, I have 10.
Gold pieces? Who uses gold pieces?
And
Everyone.
it's steel.
Wait, we use gold pieces.
Not in Istar. It's not. It's gold pieces. Remember?
I've got 34.
You guys took some gold pieces. I know that.
Yeah, I had 34. At least on the count that's in my pouch right now.
He had all that silver though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you do have those place settings, unless you put them all back.
And it's time for a heist. We got to break into the Cardinal snack chamber.
So I guess Ari, you go in and start digging through your haversack, and you.
Three Musketeers
out.
reference?
Bag of holding, yeah.
Cardinal's secret snack chamber? Yeah.
You know, quick time out. In a prior game many moons ago, I played a Kinder who traveled back in time, figured out that gold was the standard, and he was trying to figure out how to raise some gold. So he kept walking back and forth in front of all these people, and suddenly he realized he had all this gold on him all along. He had forgotten about it because it's worthless.
Oh, all right. So Ari, do you just bust out the 34 pieces that you have?
Let's see. I've got other things of value over here, and
That's fine. I'll give you the discount. Here. So he actually gives you guys, all 5 of you except for Zorian, a hat, and he explains that it's a hat of disguise, and if you say the word Fidelio, it will change you to whatever appearance per the disguise self spell.
I got one question. What about my bear? Did my accent change? My accent changed.
Yeah. It's amazing how Scottish people sound like they're from Newfoundland.
Well, I suppose I could give him a hat and then he could change into a dog.
That'd be nice.
All right, he actually pulls out another one and he says, all right, put this on your contraption bear over there. It's the weirdest bear I've ever seen in my life.
Right, that's Barry McBareface, okay? Show some respect.
He is not Barry McBareface.
Let me get this straight, dwarf.
I'll give you the discount, the friendly, trustworthy discount, and he takes your 34 gold pieces. And like he just kind of swipes, and they're all gone.
You're suggesting
Yes.
we make ourselves appear as human.
I mean, if you want, you realize that they're going to jail you and put you in the games in 4 or 5 days. And while I know you'll do well, perhaps it's not on mission.
I am the Red Minotaur. Yeah.
He didn't end well either.
As much as I'd love to fight for the users, I think we should avoid it.
And besides, so you've got your heads. And we know this crazy lady's running around she seems to be travelers like yourselves. What else can I help you with?
You know where she is now.
Hard to track that one. Hard to track.
Just follow her followers.
I feel like our original goal of the Tower of High Sorcery is still a good one.
Yeah, I was about to ask if he had any way. Dugan, do you have a way for us to enter the Tower of High Sorcery unseen?
Unseen? Ooh.
Or enter at all?
I might be able to help, but that's a. So you boys want to plan a heist, eh?
I recommend we all look like our friend the priest here.
Yeah, try your hats on.
Or at least
I was about to suggest that, yes.
Yeah, we all look like priests.
What about a divine Hammonite?
Oh, you're wearing the right armor, aren't you, boy? You just
Too soft.
look at what you stole.
At the same time, does this work?
They're too squishy.
Can I like pop off the helm, pop off the hat?
You
Can
can't
I
wear them both.
the helm
Nope.
back on the hat?
No, won't work. Nope.
I'm gonna pull out my medallion of Kiri Jollith, or
Okay.
well, my friend's medallion of Kiri Jollith, and I'm gonna look like a priest of Kiri Jollith. 6'1". Now you can only adjust your height
By
1
1
foot.
I mean, but
So
still,
I'm
that goes
still a
6
6.5 foot tall priest of Kiri Jollith. Like,
better than 7.5
he
feet
looks
tall.
like a mean human.
So let's just look at this guy's self. How about that? So what we want to do here is, you make yourself, including your clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings on your person, look different until the spell ends or until you use your action to dismiss it. You can seem 1 foot shorter or taller and can appear thin, fat, or in between. You can't change your body type, so you must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs, but that's not an issue. Otherwise, the extent of the illusion is up to you. The changes wrought by this spell fail to hold up to physical inspection. For example, if you use a spell to add a hat to your outfit, objects pass through the hat, but you're wearing a hat, so it's fine. And anyone who touches it would feel nothing or would feel your head and hair. If you use this spell to appear thinner than you are, the hand of someone who reaches out to touch you would bump into you while it seemingly would be midair. But to discern that you're disguised, a creature has to, use an action to inspect your appearance and must succeed on an intelligence investigation check against your spell save DC.
Well,
right.
I think that's a pretty good idea to use these to change our clothing to appear that we're wearing priestly vestments that are stylish in this time period.
Okay. So we'll go into what you guys look like in a minute. But so basically, Dugan kind of goes into, he starts talking a little bit about the Tower of High Sorcery of Istar. It's basically the tallest building at about 500 feet tall until the Great Temple was built, and it's made of white crystal. Istarans call it, before it was before it's now the Hall of Sacrilege, it was called the Palmo Spominaris, or the Bloody Fingered Hand. And it is surrounded by a grove of trees, and that grove, basically, it's the Balakan, which means memory in the language of magic, and it was formed. It's basically olive trees, and let's see, forget why they come. So it basically makes you forget why you're there. That's that is what surrounds it. Now, the king priest, obviously, I'm not doing this in an accent because it hurts my throat after a while. The king priest has a charm that lets him go through, but I might have a way to get you in there. But once you get in there, all bets are off. Whatever defenses the king priest has enacted to basically secure this chamber that has every magical item that he's pilfered in wars or whatever of the evil churches, and there's going to be guardians.
What are we waiting on?
Yeah.
We should go. We should do this quickly.
Sounds cool. Let's go see it.
Well, you're going to go in broad daylight?
We have our
I'd rather make a
disguises.
plan.
I think we just did.
Yeah, and he's like, "Look, there's the map." So there's the map of Bistar there. And if you could see it, I actually took the JPEG and just shrunk it. I'm so proud of myself as a GM on Roll20.
Little Sean McDonald is proud of you.
I'm sure he is. Do you
He's
want me?
doing
You guys want me to
Zumba
put
right
them?
now.
Do you want me to put the map? So I guess the question is are you're just going to go straight after the artifact, and you're going to? My understanding is you're not going to go after Pandora.
I think the artifact is what she's after too, right?
Correct.
Then
Correct.
we should get to it first.
She will come to us,
And then she will come to us.
and then she'll come to us.
He will come to me.
Thanks, Darth.
Did you say Darth or Garth?
Well,
Or-
maybe both.
For Halloween one year, I went as Darth Brooks, country
I'll be-
music singer gone bad.
I remember.
I
that.
was thinking of Wayne and Garth myself.
Already on, Wayne.
Do you ever get turned on when the king priest dresses up like a girl bunny?
No. We are going way off.
You mean that's
Oh
not
my-
normal?
Remind the scariest part about this wizard's tower is the grove full of magic peaches.
Right? Olive trees.
Olives.
Olives. You can make olive oil, magical olive
The
oil.
girl, master, the girl that ate the olives and forgot everything.
Good Lord, stop it. All right. Okay. So do we want to look on the map? Like what do you have questions for Dugan?
I say we wait. We probably want to go in broad daylight.
And Dugan's like, you shouldn't stay here for that long. Right now, it's before, if you're going to travel around the city, give it about, half a watch. And then take the back door and maybe find a place to hide for a while and go under the auspices of the evening.
We'll go out through the kitchen.
That was Dragonlance, wasn't it?
I
Sadly,
don't see it.
there's no back door to the kitchen. Yeah, sorry. So
Well, while
I'm
we're here,
just hungry.
sure, and then Dugan snaps his finger, and the bartender brings out a multitude, and his wife, a multitude of different Istaran foods. So there's
Alright.
Oh, there they are.
very well, some bread and olive oil, and there's sweetmeats and all types of good food. Some pickled vegetables. Good fare. And Dugan's like, he doesn't want to talk, he just wants to eat. So anyway,
does all this time perhaps constitute a short rest?
oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys definitely a short rest. So I guess I'm just trying to do cleanup here. What do you want to ask Dugan for any more information? I do want to go into when you put the hat on, what you guys look like, because that's fun. But is there go ahead.
As a kinder, I'm thinking experimenting with that hat. That's all this has been going on.
Oh my god, yeah. So Ari,
like left and right and left. How the helm of of comprehending languages is going to work with this. Can I switch it on and off?
it doesn't work. So you can't wear both. Sorry.
Yeah.
You need attunement to both.
Is that a joke? I missed it.
No, you have to be attuned to a hat of disguise too.
Oh yeah, no. He gives you the word to attune yourself. No problem.
Yeah, no, it's just you can't be attuned to two helmets at the same time.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's true. That's very true.
Had to try. Had to figure it out. What do I look like?
Oh yeah, Ari, what do you look like?
I don't know. I mean, I've been putting the hat, trying to attune to it. What do I look like?
Hey, Clinker.
I was gonna say the clinking is picking up pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That's me.
All right. So what do you look like, Ari?
I don't know. Let's see. There's so many different options. I mean,
Make a decision.
girl, red hair, does that work? What if I try thinking about like black-haired, elf-looking person?
So you can only grow a foot higher. So you're gonna be a really short dude.
Yeah,
You'll be
yeah. I
like
don't-
what, 4 foot something?
So then it's like, all right, so I'm a foot taller than before. What if I start shrinking down and make myself even shorter? No. Sky's
That
the
would be
limit.
weird.
Like, what kind of things am I creating when I'm am I making myself look ugly? Am I making myself look like the very, very handsome? Like,
All right. So let's go back to you. We'll come back to you in a minute. Chuck, what does Tarn look like?
Well, Tarn's gonna go to the max on that foot, so that makes him 5'10".
Hey.
He's gonna shorten his hair up and go blonde because he hears blondes have more fun.
Hey. Okay. And I'm
Only-
guessing you're going to be a Knight of the Divine Hammer.
Yep, with a neatly trimmed beard and a great sword, and I look oddly enough like the guy I knocked out.
That's fair. Okay. All right. Tim, what about you?
He's gonna drop a full foot to 6.5 feet, and he's going to don his medallion of faith that he got from his departed Clarist friend, and he's wearing like a looks like he's wearing a big fur kind of I don't know, what do you call it, like a vest.
Okay.
Something from Ice Reach.
Oh, cool.
And because he was in the White Dragon Army down there, so he looks exactly like a cleric of Kiri Jollith that he killed one time when he was
Okay.
with the White Dragon Army.
Okay.
But like a big Viking burly looking dude.
All right. Trampus, what about you?
Okay, so I'm gonna grow a foot, which puts me at 4'7". So
Napoleonic.
I'm
Absolutely.
really, really short, but I figure hair will turn to like brown, and it kind of keeps the beard without the mustache, and so kind of a Amish look. But he looks kind of like a priest, but he looks kind of scholarly, kind of like an investigator maybe, and his bear now looks kind of like a dog version of the bear's former self, K9. And he's
But with fur.
Yeah, and basically he's going to act as kind of like a sniffing dog that helps him investigate things.
Okay. All right, John.
Eravan is going to grow, seem to grow some to about 5.5 feet. He will appear to have short dark hair with a beard that no elf on Krynn can grow. Just for the a little bit of a change as a human. But I'm going to pay very close attention to our new friend and his clothing and try to match it as well as I can.
Oh, you want to look like a cleric?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ed, can
Yeah.
I make one slight change to
You
that?
can make whatever change you want. That's
I want to make myself look really young, like an adolescent.
Yeah, okay.
So that way, I mean, maybe short for an adolescent, but still a little bit more believable.
You could be a squire of Tarn.
No.
Perfect.
Okay.
As I look down at you again.
All right. Weldon, we're back to you now.
All right, so I'm assuming like fiddling around with like body shapes and appendages and everything else like that. 13 have all been like exercised. I'm going to be a blonde child, basically 1 foot higher, so 3'11", and basically a human version of myself. No ears, no top knot, no long hair, just nice boyish cut. Yeah, I'm just gonna be like a child, like I normally am.
Okay. All right. If the only other question would be if you guys are gonna, you can have it by next session if you want to work on what your names might be, because some of your names are very to your race. So we don't have to figure that out now. I guess my question. So Dugan kind of, he digs into his jacket again and he pulls out what looks like this wooden totem, and it looks to be a very well carved version of the Tower of High Sorcery. Mr. Tom, oh Lord. All right. But Dugan basically says, this will get you in there. It will help you, but it's not a cure-all, if that makes any sense. You're still going to struggle through the grove. It's not going to get you through like you think, but it'll help. Who wants to take the totem or the card?
Grab it, yeah. I'll grab it, inspect it.
All right, so Aragon and Ari both go for the carving at the same time.
Oh, then I'll hand it to him to check it out.
Okay.
I heard. Is that what I heard, John? You said you were gonna. Yeah.
Can I kind of hold it and study it and see if I can detect any kind of magical emanations from it or anything with an arcane
You'd have
check?
to cast some spells on it, like to you right now. I mean, do you have? Oh, don't you have an ability? What's? Is there something that I'm forgetting from your patron?
Let's see. I have just advantage on Arcana checks.
I'm gonna say, yeah, you definitely think it's magical, but other than that, you don't know what it would do or what it would be. It would need to. It would take some studying.
Okay. Well, if we're gonna be some more time, I can cast Identify.
Yeah. No, you guys could do that. I mean, the suggestion is probably not here because this place is about to get packed when the work crowd leaves. So I guess the question being is, where do you want to hide out during the daylight hours? Do you want to find an inn? What do you want to do?
Yeah, that's probably our safest bet, is to get an inn, just where we can have some privacy somewhere.
Okay. We don't have any money for an inn.
Yeah, we just gave our gold to him.
Wait.
I have 20 gold.
And Dougal's like, that's my boy. And he hits you on the shoulder.
So
what was that, William?
I said, would Zorion know about, any kind of like policing assets, like safe houses that aren't in use or anything like that? Abandoned warehouse.
You know well about the city, but you're still a priest that lives in the temple. You guys, even if, because things have been the accusations have been flying, a lot of your fellow younger priests have been making plans, but you would have to call on someone. Like, there's someone that but you would have to go find him and figure out perhaps where that would be. You don't know off the top of your head, but you do know a number of inns around the city that would be fine. That wouldn't be too expensive either if you're just going to stay there through the afternoon and into the evening hours.
Oh, and yeah, if they're not too expensive, I have this starting gold that's actually gold because I'm from this timeline.
You do.
Yeah, I've got steel. That's not going to do much any good.
Yeah, no, steel pieces are worthless here.
Silver, maybe we can find a dive or something like that where a few gold pieces will go a long way.
So you can, or if you guys actually before, Zorion, you weren't there, but you guys were at the inn you came in, the World Serpent Inn. That's another place to hide out if you wanted to, but you don't have to go there. It's up to y'all.
That's an option. That's kind of on the other side of the city, isn't it?
Well, you guys made it about halfway to that area, to the temple, so it's not that far.
Okay.
And with Zorion, you guys can kind of take back alleys and roads. It's not going to be a big deal. You guys haven't heard any horns in the last, we'll say you've been there an hour already through the short rest.
Wait a minute. If we did hear horns, hypothetically, how would they go again? I have so much power.
Just for you. You know me too well, William.
Yeah, we go to the World Serpent.
He can't resist making horn sounds. I'm telling you.
I try not to.
It's his Achilles tendon.
Do you guys want to find a divey inn, or you want to go to the World Serpent Inn? What's the choices here? You tell me where you're going, what you're doing.
Well, I'm extremely paranoid. Erevan is he's in this strange time, this large city, feeling kind of crowded in, and I'm just always thinking that we're about to get caught at any moment. So I'm going to throw my vote for going back to the World Serpent Inn where we won't be harassed.
I think that's probably a good idea as well.
2 votes for the World Serpent Inn.
Make it 3.
Okay, Zorion, you know that's a really weird divey place that the church has
Yep.
said don't go to.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, what if we get raided?
I think we should set up shop by the tower, or maybe a place there to keep an eye on to see the comings and goings.
Okay.
Not a bad idea, and I've got an idea on how to get through that grove.
Okay. What's your idea, MacGuffin?
I'm sorry. I think
So the grove makes you forget, right?
That's what Dougal said. Dugan. Sorry, not Dougal.
Well, a bear here shouldn't succumb to that, I don't think. I mean, it's not like a charm or anything can work against him, so he could lead us in. We tie a rope between each of us. We keep a note on each of us, reminding ourselves, just follow the bear.
This is getting really
we have to
complicated.
tattoo it to the inside of our left thigh.
Right.
And every fourth step, we lift up.
It's gonna be like the movie Memento. You guys are like writing stuff all over your arms. And
The
No,
moment we
they're
write there's a
chasing us.
buffet at the end, because who doesn't like a buffet? We'll be disappointed for sure, but okay, maybe I don't go to that part. But we write something on our notes that tells us that this is actually true, something that only we would know or believe in. The bear leads us through, and then we're there. Then we just go through the front door.
And if it all goes wrong, we just slide into a deeper part of the dream. So
How big is the bear right now? Is it like bear
It's
size
medium
now, or is it
size.
still
It's a
like
medium construct.
Yeah.
So basically, MacGuffin in his normal form can ride on him.
Yeah, that's
he's the
right.
size of a bear, like a bear you would see. Not like a huge grizzly, but like a normal bear.
Like a small black bear. You
Yeah.
know,
That's a good one.
a pint-sized black bear.
All right.
What-
Go ahead. Sorry. just trying to get the get the cats herded here. What's the plan? I heard people want to go to the World Serpent Inn. Others want to hang out by the enchanted copse of grove of trees. Others want to tie each other in a rope and follow the mechanical bear. With notes, plenty of notes to read.
Actually, Numbskull over there had it's a good idea about having a watch out, get all the information we can.
I just look around.
So Dugan does say he's like the grove itself scares people away. No one wants to go there. There's no one there. Nobody.
Yes,
They keep it
but-
alive birth. There's nobody.
But Pandora is supposed to be going there. We need to keep an eye out to make sure she doesn't get the drop on us.
Aye. But the king priest has not voted yet to institute slavery. And he looks at you, Zorion.
I say, in order to watch the whole grove, we would have to split up by a wide margin to make sure that nobody enters on any points. Sit in one spot and watch the whole grove.
Is there a wall around it?
No, it's just the grove. Just
It's just the grove is the wall.
trees. Okay.
Yeah.
gotcha.
Do you
All
want to
right.
see the map? I can show you the map.
No,
if
it's
you want.
fine. It's
Okay.
fine. I
Same
was-
map, same map.
Yeah, it's the same map. I mean, if you could just, I'll show you a bigger version of the map if you want me to. It's fine.
World Serpent, Grove, Magic Tower.
World Servant? That's fantastic.
Aye, 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 aye.
Where do you want to go first, friends?
How do we get into the Tower of High Sorcery? Let's play Blue's Clues to find out.
All right. So, what's the deal?
All right. Yeah, I'm thinking the World Serpent is probably the best bet. Is to just go there, relax, wait for dark.
Can we get a long rest if we go to the World Serpent?
Yes, easily. You don't even need to pay to stay there.
Right.
It's kind of like a haven for weirdos.
We're gonna all walk in dressed like the church.
Well, I mean, to be smart, you probably want to take those hats off. But yeah.
I'm gonna walk in dressed like the church. No, oh no.
Well,
You can put one
You'll be
on.
the weirdo in there.
Well,
Yeah.
it sounds like that's where we're going. So
You could put a hat on to look not so stodgy priesty.
Oh no! After all this growing and shrinking and shape shifting, the heresy intensifies.
See it. All right. Okay. All right. So everybody's all right. So Dugan, very well. Well, you're welcome. Now go. Go save the world. Scoot.
All right.
Send us a postcard from the castle.
I
Thank you,
scoot back
Master
to the
Dwarf.
end.
It's the finest ale I've ever had.
That wasn't hail. You. Well. All right.
Or
That
whatever.
was mushroom juice. Mushroom juice.
So I know it's like
Sure,
8
it's
minutes
fine.
before ending time, but I feel like that's a good place for us to maybe stop for the evening. Next session will start in the inn. You guys can mingle, have your rest, or not mingle, whatever you want to do. I feel like we had a good session here. We have our new player, William. So thank you for joining us. I know it's nice having my friend here, but you're all my friends, and I just want to say it's a pleasure to have this game every month, and thank you, everybody.
Well, thank you, Ed, for running. It was a good time.
All right.
Yeah.
And, Chuck, I'm terribly sorry for everything.
What were you saying, Tim?
I just said it's a special treat to be able to be a player in a Dragonlance game.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, because there's, I always want to play Dragonlance. I can never find anyone around here to play with, it seems. And, some of the local groups, they all want to play Forgotten Realms, and that's fine.
Ooh, there's no
Fine,
realms here.
Hey, Trampus, I'm running Price of Courage tomorrow. It's just a 4-hour drive.
Oh, well.
All right. Well, that being said, again, thank you to the audience. Thank you to my players. Thank you to everyone. Have the rest of your weekend. Enjoy it. And thanks for hanging out. Travis, please roll our credits.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks, guys.